Hello everybody, welcome to Live Taps and Backstabs. We're back on another video today. I'm going to turn around here. Welcome to nighttime in Sky Durban. We're here again. There's the moon. Look at that. Oh, look at how the moon makes my rogue epic from EverQuest look. It's not. It's just the oiled metal knife. Yeah, and obviously I've got Fang of the Shade Spider there as well. Not Fang of the Shade Spider, Agnox Dagger. So yes, I'm going to do. Shut up, Chris. I'm going to do a different video today. Anyway, welcome to my channel. This is where I'm talking about my rogue, my necromancer, and my dire lord in Pantheon. Rise of the Fallen. It's the best YouTube channel for Pantheon news and cool stuff that I like. And it is going to be a very, very specific cool stuff that I like video today, because what I'm going to do is take you on a tour of Terminus for 5 of my favourite places to visit, explore, hunt, XP, camp, dungeon crawl, things like that. So they are 5 of my absolute favourite places. One of them's got like a little bit of a nostalgia to it. Nostalgia in Pantheon? Yeah, a little bit of nostalgia to it. I'll explain when we get there. But just some places where I think might be like overlooked, not visited enough in inverted commas, and maybe just kind of like missed. So there's some little places that I wanted to point out for you to go and explore, go and have a look around, and just like XP and kill the mobs in there with a little bit of a bonus as well. So I said 5. You're going to have a little bit of a bonus one at the end as well, which is a tiny little one. It's just a rather cool little spot. So we have here. This is my my lovely wizard. Who got 1 kill into level 15, and then I stopped because the wizard is not my class. I don't mind saying it. The wizard is not my class, but she is very, very useful, because what we can do over here is we can go over to her. We can invite Sarlor into the group, accept that, and then we can port ourselves to the first location, which is going to be Wild's End. So we're going to sit here and we're going to port. She's going to look very, very angry. I'm casting, don't disturb me. And we're going to take Sarlor over to Wild's End. Okay, here we are. We will just very, very quickly say thank you to Sorsha. Thank you very much, Sorsha, for porting us over to Wild's End. Right, so what's happened? Where are my daggers? I hate it when my daggers don't come up. There we go. I'm a rogue, not a ranger. So what we're going to do? Hang on, let's get my orientation before we start wandering off. So this is the wizard portal here in Wild's End. The city is northeast from here. So if you run that way, you get to the city. But what we're going to do is we're going to run southwest. So we're going to run this way, and we're going to find my favourite place in Wild's End in terms of just like excitement. And I've already done a video for this, so if you are a long time subscriber, thank you very much for being a long time subscriber, but also it's a video that I've done before for this zone and for this area, because it was so much fun. I went here. I've got a group of my friends who I play with, that we came over from EverQuest, and every Saturday we play our little kind of static group, and we all started over in Wild's End because it was the unexplored place at the time when we were rolling our characters. So we kind of explored it a little bit. But if you go southwest from the city, or southwest from the wizard's portal, you come to a bindstone as well. There's a bindstone here. There's a little campfire if you want to make some food. But you get to this place, which is the Ghaldassi ruins. Now this is kind of like the equivalent of the Goblin Caves in Thronefast in terms of level and things like that. It is a level 10 plus area, level 10 plus kind of zone area, whatever you want to call it. So if we just kind of swim across here. Now the reason why we're doing it on the rogue, he's level 50, so nothing's going to aggro him, because they're terrified of Sarlor, rightly so, because Sarlor is amazing. But the other reason is that we can stealth, and this is the new water as well. Ooh, nice. Very, very murky though. So the other thing is that we can stealth. So if we just kind of get up here, and we're just going to stealth around. the Ghaldassi ruins, as you can see, we've got some goblins here. They're all around level 10, but what the coolest thing around here is, if you get them up to, let's just get stealth off so that we can get to some of the ruin bits. Can I get up there? I can't get up there, I'm going to have to swim that way. Come on, swim, Sarlor, swim! Swim faster, run faster. Okay, so I'm not going to go stealth for the moment. I'll beat these up if they do aggro me. So we've got 2 stairs here. We've got a set of stairs here, and we've got a set of stairs here. Now, if you run up either of these, there's some really, really cool places to explore. But if we run up this one here, the idea and the goal... Come on, jump. The goal is to climb on invisible things. The goal is to get up there. So this is where we're trying to get to. We're trying to get up there because there's some really cool, some really cool. Right now, I'm not going to do any spoilers. The point of this video is to try to not do any spoilers. I'm going to kind of like show you some cool places to come and hunt and everything. However, the one spoiler, the one kind of little thing is these Maya guards. Just be careful. They have a knockback. So these guys have a knockback. So when you're fighting them, the first spell they cast is a knockback. So you've got to try and either interrupt that or get out of range, because they will knock you off the top. But it's this is a really, really fun area and zone. Obviously I'm level 50, so I'm running around. So if you're not level 50, you're going to have to kind of kill all the way up here. If you're not level 50, that other staircase is really fun to kind of fight up and fight into. But the goal really is to try to kill into here, and then you can get up onto one of these bits. Whee, and you can run all the way up here then. And then once you get up to the top here, again, no spoilers, I'm just going to show you. Once you get up to the top here, you get all of this to explore. So there's names around here, there's some really cool drops around here. My Necromancer, if you watch any of my Necromancer videos, he's got a skull and a staff, which is really, really cool. It's basically the same as what Sarlor uses for his... where is it? What's going on here? For his kind of like fancy looking dagger. It's just like a what do you call it, cosmetic item that just looks cool. So he's got a Necromancer has a skull on a stick, which is pretty good for the level. That drops up here, but yeah, if you can climb up here and then just spend a few hours killing and wandering around this place. You've got lots of wanderers, so you've got to be careful of wanderers. They tend to be in like 2 or 3 groups of 2 or 3. And then you've got some wanderers over here. You've got like some campfires over there. You've then also got some places that you can climb down around here. And then there's another ruin in there. It's a lot of fun. I would recommend and try and kill and clear everywhere in this ruin, because there's loads of cool stuff in here. Like if we just run across this way, I'll show you the back side of it as well, because we can just climb up the back here and then climb down. Whee! And actually, this is a good opportunity to use all my like concealy stuff. So I've already got my boots on, so I get +2 concealment for those. I get +3 concealment for those, and I get +1 concealment for that. So I got loads of concealment, which is really, really cool. Nobody's ever going to see me ever again. And then also I can click on some food as well, so I'm even more stealthy. Anyway, really, really, really stealthy. If we run across over here, is it this bit here? Where are we? I'm trying to get my bearings. I think it's down here. Yeah, it's this bit. So you just climb down from up there. If you run down here as well, whee, just run down here, drop off here and go stealth. Dink. And then there's even more in here. Look how mental this is. This is just really challenging and really difficult to kind of break into. If you watched the video from a while ago, I did it on my Dire Lord, and we broke into one of these areas on my Dire Lord. was we only did it with a group of 5. We did have an enchanter, but you can do some really kind of sneaky investigation pulls and everything. So yeah, this is area number 1. Come and do the Ghaldassi ruins. It's around level 10. We did it at level 10 with a group of 5. We did have an enchanter, and we had me as a Dire Lord who's pretty experienced in the game, I would probably say. So I was doing as many kind of sneaky pulls. Like you can split these off into like a single pull if you're really clever and sneaky, and then we have an enchanter if things go wrong. But yeah, watch out for the Mire Guards. Come to Wild's End, wander down here, and come and do the Ghaldassi ruins because it's so much fun. It's really, really cool. So there we go. That is suggestion number 1. Make sure you loot everything as well. Make sure you loot everything. There's a couple of quests that link back to Saria as well from here. So if you go to the main city and just try and pick up all the quests there before you come here, there's a couple of cool quests that kind of start off over there as well. So there we go. Right, what we are going to do now is we're going to head over somewhere else. So I'm going to go back to my bindstone in Skydurban. I'm going to meet up with my wizard and we're going to go somewhere else. Okay, we are back in Skydurban, but I've swapped my wizard for a druid. So let's invite Alariel to our group because we are going to AVP. And this is my next zone, and this zone has a little bit of nostalgia to it. It is in Halnir Cave, and when Halnir Cave first came out, we had a group of my then guild just exploring and wandering and going all the different places that they could find. And one thing that we can do is just give him a little bit of sow, which would be really, really useful. There you go, Salo. And it's really, really fun. It's a really cool looking place. So the area around it is fantastic. So we're just going to fast forward here and run to Halnir Cave really, really quickly. There we go. So I just put on my my running trousers and my running boots, just to make that run a little bit quicker. We'll swap them back over now because the running trousers look terrible. The running boots are the boots of escape. So this is another place, another really, really cool drop that actually that you can get in Halnir Cave as well. But that's not the place where we're going to. So, all right, let's go and have some fun. So we're going to walk down to the ghost room, which I'm sure everybody has seen. And we get this annoying lag bug when you zone in somewhere, which is utterly frustrating. Wee. Just a very, very quick aside: if you haven't been down there, underneath there, go and kill some stuff down there. There's some nice drops down there. You just walk down. There's a pillar down there that you can walk down some steps. So go and have a look. Go and have a look down there as well. Right. So we're nearly at the ghosts. Everybody knows where the ghosts are. There's no real surprise on what is around here. I'm just going to go stealth just in case. Black Rose Guard, hello my lady. Black Rose crew boss. And then also this is the way into Black Rose Keep. This is a back way into Black Rose Keep if you keep going down that way, which is really cool. It's locked and I don't have the key on me. Oh, I've got to go and get my key. 1 second, everybody. Okay, we're back. So what you have to do is you have to kill the Black Rose crew boss, and also there's a warden somewhere. There's a warden that spawns somewhere that you can kill. Is a worker down there? Anyway, you pull all of these guys, kill them all, and you will get a corroded key. It's no trade, unique, so you can't kind of hand it off to anybody. You can only have one of them. So if you're in a group, just try and kill as many of those workers, not workers, the Black Rose crew boss and the wardens, and then eventually it drops reasonably regularly. But interestingly, this hasn't been locked until the last patch. So the latest patch has just put the locked mechanism into this. So you need this corroded key to open this door. So yeah, kill the boss, kill the wardens, and then you'll be able to open this door and walk through into the ghost area. And this is what everybody knows about killing the ghosts. So that is an Altharian soldier. They're very, very cool. Now, in the pre-seasons period, we used to be able to get all of their weapons, like their glowy weapons, were a drop that you could get. So you could have like a glowy staff, which looked really, really cool on like mages and stuff. I could have like a glowy dagger, which was awesome. They don't drop them anymore. You can get a glowy lightsaber sword from Teldaris at high level. Like the highest level raid drops the same graphic as the glowing sword. But if you come down here, most of you will have known about this place. This is where you can kind of come down and you can pull all of these. And the common thing to do is to pull all of these back up into that room that we've just been in, because there's loads that you can pull down here. But if you come down here, if you kill all the way down here, clear all of this. This is a really cool little dungeon crawler. Now you can either go that way. So if you go that way, you end up climbing down into a bit of a oh, they've been pulled. That one's been pulled. Excellent. So you can go down there into a bit of a mixed group mobs sort of areas. There's lots of different mobs down there, but if you come this way, it's even cooler. So you clear into this room, clear all of this room out here, and then you get into here, and then it looks like a dead end. But if you walk through there, there's a secret place. It's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to show you what to do. 1 second. All right. This is the problem. This is the problem of being insistent that I'm a rogue, and I will not carry a torch. It gets very, very troubling when you have to try and do things like this. So we're going to climb down here. Failed it. Okay, so yeah, climb down this wall. Actually climb rather than fall like that. So you climb down this wall, and then you get down here. And if you wander across here, there's some areas which you can go down there, so you can pull into there, which is really, really cool. This place here goes through to another little kind of cave, so there's a really, really cool cave down here. But what you can do, come on, get up there, there we go. What you can do, you can go that way, or you can go even further and you can go down here. Now this place is properly cool. So it's really important that when you get down to here, you drop onto this bit. So you can't because you climb. Well, you used to climb all the way through it. There you go. You used to climb all the way through it. So you have to drop onto this bit here, and then down here there's a mob there. There's a mob in there, and then there's a mob in there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly climb down this to show you. So when you're ready, you can drop down here, and then there's a mob in there, there's a mob in there, there's a mob in there, and then you can carry on exploring all the way through this dungeon. It's so cool, honestly, guys. It's really, really cool. And then once you get to the kind of like the end of it, you can then kind of go back up to, I'm not going to spoil where you kind of climb back up, but you climb back up to somewhere where you've just been. So that is Deep Halnir Cave, and it's really, really cool. It's really challenging. It's really, really good fun. Yeah, I wonder what are these cons. They've got to be great. I was going to say they've got to be great down here by now. Yeah, it's really, really good fun down here. There's some very, very kind of cool, unique mobs. You've got to be careful on the cripplings. This one is a poison crippling, and then there's a fire crippling. That one's a magic crippling. So all the cripplings do different types of damage. But yeah, Deep Halnir is a lot of fun. and it's really sneaky. It's really cool. You'll have a lot of fun down here. Where is this side? Here it is. So I'll just climb back up here. Yeah, if you explore around there and keep looking up. Keep looking up whenever you explore. Keep looking up, because there's an area where you'll just be able to kind of keep climbing up as well, and then you'll see where you come back out. So have an awful lot of fun down in Deep Halnir. It's absolutely fantastic. If we go this way, look, I'll just very quickly show you down this corridor as well. I don't want to spoil too much. It's going to be too dark. There we go. So yeah, there we go. It's a lot of fun. I'm super concealed. They can't see me. Look, I can stand in front of them and go, "Hello, I'm a rogue." I'm super concealy. Super concealy. Right. So that is. In terms of levels, this is really good once you hit 20. So once you get to level 20, you can come down to do all the ghosts and everything. You might want to be like 24, 25 to come like down into the deeper bit, but the ghosts are really good at like kind of level 20. So you can do the jail. So before to get the key, you can kill all of those Black Rose guards and the wardens and everything. That's really good in the kind of the late teens, and then as soon as you get into 20, you can kind of venture down and you can start doing these ghosts. Now, interestingly, if you watch my latest patch video as well, these are the mobs which they've added the tag of undead to. So if you're a cleric or a necromancer, or maybe a paladin, I don't know, I haven't played a paladin. I've just started one actually, so I have now got all the classes. So I've just started a paladin. I will play one of those through at some point. But they have added the undead keyword to these, so the cleric, the necro, maybe paladin nukes now work on these as well. So it's really good, really cool. That these are those mobs which they've made be undead, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, that is number 2. Number 2, Deep Halnir Cave. Come and have a go, have a look, have a wander around. It is one of the kind of least explored places, I would say. Yeah, come and have a look. Next, let's go back to Sky Durban, and we will meet up with the druid again. Welcome everybody to Demith. We are over in Demith. We're in AVP, and what we're going to do is we're going to jump off this roof in a second, and I'm going to show you area number 3, which is really cool. So we're going to have a jump down here. We're going to run straight out of Demith. I do have so on, and I don't have my. Let's just click the running stuff on so we can sprint really fast. So we're going to run straight out of Demith. We're going to run north out of Demith, and then once we get to, everybody probably knows where the snake area is. So the area where all the pink trees are is a really good area for gathering resources and things. But what we can do is we can run into the snake area and then climb a cliff. Or more precisely, a mountain, as you will find out very soon. Now, I think it's just really cool just to kind of look at the lake for a second as well, because the lake is fab. Look at this. And now I remember when it was like in pre-alpha, like really early on, when this was just like a pink pond, but now it's got like loads of cool magical shit happening. So anyway, you run round the pink lake. Be very careful of all the snakes which are in the long grass. So we've done level 10. We've done a really cool kind of goblin place for level 10. We've done a really cool Halnir Cave for level 20. Hello, Horrigal. But what we want to do now, this is around level 30. Somewhere around here. You want to run up into this corner here. Now this is a little bit tricky to get up to climb up when you are at level. It's not going to be difficult for me because I'm level 50, but what you want to do, there's a little ledge halfway up. So if you climb up, where is it? If you climb up here, there's a little ledge you can stop at halfway. Whereabouts is it? It's not that one, is it that one? Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, it's not that one. Is that the one that you have to drop onto? Yes. So you go up and over that, drop onto that. That you should be able to get here halfway. So you climb up and over it, and then you can carry on after that. When you're climbing up, try and climb up into this corner here, because once you get up here, it's really cool. There's a dragon there. So yeah, there is. What are these con now? Yeah, these are green, so this is definitely going to attack. I don't think I can solo this either. This is a group mob, green con group mob. So we're going to go super stealthy again. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. In fact, let's open that one back up again, because I like my normal clothes. But we have Mountain Drake here, and what you can do as a group, and it's really fun little kind of circle. You kill all the way up around here. There's a Mountain Drake here. Look, he wanders, so he will turn around and he will come down. This is the first one that you kill, because he wanders all the way back down to the start. So you kill him first, and then you go to that one that we saw first, and then you kill that one there. You go all the way up around here. And there's another wanderer there. There's one over on the corner over there. Don't forget that one. They do drop like Mountain Drake scales and stuff. There we go, there's the one on the corner. Oh, they've added another one in. He wasn't there before, so they've added a couple more in, which is good. And then you get this one here, and you get another one. They've added more Mountain Drakes in. This is cool. Okay, because he wasn't there before either. Right, now what you want to do is, once you get up to here, this is all in the shade, so this is going to be really difficult to spot. Oh dear. Right, okay, so when the sun is pointing at this, it's a little bit easier to see. But you can either go up here, there's a little spot, there's a couple of spots halfway up all of these walls where you can rest. And then there's a spot there, you can just see it there, there's a spot there where you need to kind of rest and stop, and that's where you need to kind of start. So if I just climb up there now, just to show you. So you climb up here, like I say, there's a spot there that you can rest, but then this is the one that you need to try and get to, and again this is one that you kind of drop down onto like that. So you get to here, everybody in the group gets to here, and then you go up to the top, because there's a dragon just there. Look, there's a dragon just there. You got to be really quiet and sneaky like a rogue. So everybody in the group needs to be sneaky like a rogue. So you come up. Look at this. This is really cool. So that's the dragon. That's the first dragon that you pull and kill. And then you got a couple of wanderers in here. You got this one here. We tend to go anti-clockwise. So once you kill that one, we kill this one, and we kind of wander all the way around. However, the one thing that you've got to be careful of is that little lady there. So there's a Mountain Drake matriarch, sorry. So the Mountain Drake matriarch, she is iron-willed and frenzied. Oh my god, this spawn, and I think she's light blue. So I think she's around. I've got a feeling that she's around 35, 38, something around that. I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, you kill all the way around here. You go all the way around the cliff, and then you climb back down. You do that. That whole cliff face, and these are really good. This is a little bit nostalgic, because at one time these were the highest level mobs in the game. So when we were playing in like pre-alpha, before the seasons came out and everything, this was where we had to level. So in order to try to kill Aganoct in Mad Run, we had to kind of level off these guys and then go and try and do Aganoct. So yeah, this is a little bit nostalgic, and it's really cool. And then if you can work up to killing the matriarch there, she does drop a shield. She drops a shield, which is quite cool. And there's also, if you look around, there's some really kind of sneaky little Easter eggs around here as well, which might hint at some areas which are going to be expanded upon or added in at some point. So have a look around the horizon, see if you can spot any of the little Easter eggs which are hiding in the mountains. So yeah, there we go. That is number 3. I think that was number 3. Spot number 3. Come to AVP and kill some dragons. Who doesn't like killing dragons in these kind of games, eh? So yeah, come and do that. It's good fun. And these don't have knockback, so these aren't going to flap their wings and fling you off the mountain or anything like that. Just be very careful when you're climbing up, because you will before a fair few times. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think you can only kill yourself if you fall from the very, very top and you've lost a little bit of health. I think generally you're losing about 80% health when you fall off, if you fall off, when you fall off. Yeah, don't panic when you fall. Try and do the kind of the jump when you land, but yeah, don't fall off. Right, let's go to the next place, which is really, really cool. Well, hello there, Sarlor. Would you like to go to Thronefast? Oh, you would. Excellent. Let's take you to Thronefast then. Right. So the next, the next location is over in Thronefast, and again, it's one of those areas which we did kind of kill and camp quite a lot in the earlier games because again it's because of the lack of higher level mobs. So this one is, again, it's around level 30. Well, it actually varies quite a bit, but it's around level 30 and then upwards as well, as you will find out when we get there. And it's actually perfect because it is now 6 PM. So if we're quick, we should be able to get there in time to show you all the cool stuff. Right. Just wait for the lag to catch up. I don't like this kind of zoning in lag. Right, now where am I? I've got to go this way. Whee! Again, the problem with not having a torch, but I'm a rogue, so I'm supposed to be stealthy, right? So in line to AVP here, this is the bindstone here. So what we need to do is if we run down from the bindstone and climb up this rock here. So you need to run to this corner here and you need to climb up this cliff. Now this cliff is a really useful kind of little spot for resources as well. The top of this plateau here has lots of ore, as you can see. So this is Casperite ore. It also occasionally has some maple. Is it maple? Is it maple or ash? I can't remember which one it is. Anyway, you'll occasionally see some trees up here as well, and you get plenty of vegetables and some ore up here. So it's quite a useful kind of little plateau. But what we want to do is we want to carry on going across here. Find this rock here. Climb up again. Come on, up you go, Sarlor. That's it. Jump up to the top. Top of the rock, and then this cliff here is we're gonna climb all of that. The way I like to do it as a rogue is you just run and jump and kind of climb up. But again, there's a stop halfway as well. So level 50 climbing on a rogue, although I haven't got my climbing skill on there. There's a little kind of stop halfway, so you can rest here and get your endurance back to carry on going all the way up to the top. But once we get up to the top, and I will show you this in the daytime as well. Once we get up to the top, we've got some really cool spiders up here. I'm going to go stealth because I think that is definitely, yeah, that's green. So you've got a night silk stalker there. We're going to go all the way across over this way. And this here, you can see it in the distance there with the little purple glow, is the graveyard. So this is the little graveyard kind of plateau. And there's loads of these spiders there during the daytime, and then at night time all the spiders are absolutely terrified of what is in the graveyard, so they scuttle away into oh, there's a group here as well, fantastic. They scuttle away into the caves and hide away because this place is all nightmarish, ghouls, ghosts, spectres, and no spoilers, but there's a necromancer here as well. And there it is. There's one of the spectres. Now this is I'm going to con this. I think it's going to be light blue. Yeah, light blue. So these are particularly troubling and particularly terrifyingly awkward to kill. They have a complete heal, which you definitely need to interrupt. So we've got loads of shrieks in here. We've got a few spiders which are left over, and then there's some ghouls and zombies as well. And the necromancer, which drops, no spoilers at all, but it drops that. So the necromancer drops that. He also drops a really nice shawl, which I want to try and get for my necromancer, which I haven't got yet. But he drops that, and he spawns just here. which is really, really cool. But you can get, look at that, I love the spiders. They just need to be bigger. They need to be bigger. The spiders used to be huge in this game, and I mean, look at this. This guy is super cool and freaky. Super cool and freaky. Love it. Absolutely love this place. So yeah, this is awesome. This is again. Look at the eyes coming out of it. Looks like Pennywise. Oh, it's so good. Right, I'm a massive horror fan. In case you haven't guessed, it's really, really good. So this was, like I say, this was the highest. One of the highest zones or highest area of mobs that you could get to at certain points, and now you get the glowy skeletons as well. But it's a really fun little area. You get to kill all this stuff at night time, and then during the daytime, all of these despawn because we don't want skeletons and spectres around during the daytime. And then you get loads of these spiders and bats. What else is up here? Spiders, bats, and something else. Anyway, you can kill all of these up here as well. Yeah, you have to come and clear and kill up in the graveyard at some point in your Pantheon existence. And then also, he's a bit of a pain because he can only spawn at night, and obviously nighttime is only 20 minutes in real life, in real time. So it only lasts 20 minutes. So you get 2 chances to kill the guy there. I'm not going to tell you what the placeholder is, but you get 2 chances to kill him every night. And if he doesn't spawn, then you've got to wait a whole day for him to have the opportunity to kill him again. Yeah, there we go. We spent weeks here trying to get me a Felspike with my awesome Dream Team group. Thank you very much for the Felspike. Interestingly, we spent ages trying to get it, and then he spawned twice in a row, and we got 2 of them. So yeah, it was quite fun. There we go. So that is number 4. That is really, really cool. Now this, like I say, this is about level 30 to do the mobs during the daytime, and then at night time you want to be a little bit higher than that, probably 35, 38, somewhere around there. These really need to be controlled in terms of what they're casting and how they're casting and when they're casting. So you need to be able to A, interrupt them, and then B, kill them quickly enough before you need to interrupt them again, because they will have what's it called? The concentration buff, where you can't interrupt them. So if they are then casting their complete heal and they've still got that buff up, you can't then kind of interrupt it again unless you've got another way. So yeah, you need a little bit of DPS to take these down, but it's a really nice place to come and kill. And then you also get the really nice view all the way across Thronefast. Interesting little kind of side point. This, if you climb up here, this is also the back way down into the Heltic spawn. So that's where Heltic spawns, just there. So you can climb down and drop down onto the top of the building there, and you can pull and clear that plateau there where Heltic is, which is really fun little sneaky trick. So yeah, there we go. That is number 4, the 4th place you need to go and investigate and experience in Pantheon. Let's go to my favourite, which is why it's last. Let's go to my favourite, which is over in AVP, Avendir's Pass. Okay, be right back. Hey, right, here we go. Here it is. This is my favourite zone, or area, because it's not really a zone, it's an area in a zone, but this is my favourite zone in Pantheon. Absolutely love this place. And yeah, hopefully this, me just gushing over this place, is going to encourage you and excite you to come and explore it as well. So this is Mad Run. This is as you come out of Demeth, you go south straight out of Demeth, and you get to all these cobwebs. These are grey. I could probably take that, but I'm not going to try, because what we do is if you follow it all the way down, there's Pride Rock over there, and then you've got all the rest of kind of like all the spiders and the cobwebs and everything in front of you here. But if you go to the east side of it, there's this cliff here, and you run around this bit, and we want to climb up here. So run all the way around here, la 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 la. Avoid that little orphan weaver. You can kill it if you're lower level. and just climb up here. Get some stamina back. We want to climb up this bit. There we go. Should be enough. Now you can, if you want to play, if you like jumping puzzles, you can, if you want. Oh no, you can't do that anymore, do you? Because 5 feathers isn't in the game. Now what we used to do, so this is proper nostalgia. What we used to do is climb up that, jump from that across that, climb up to the top of that, and then you could 5 feathers. 5 feathers was a scroll that used to be in the game that would make you float. And you would fall very, very slowly. So what you could do is you could get up onto the top of that, run and jump off it, click your 5 feathers, and you would float all the way down to the entrance over there. And the entrance that we are going to is, I'm going to go stealth and go sneaky sneaky, is Mad Run. I'm sure you have probably guessed already, but if you come this way and you go all the way up around here, there is Mad Run. So Mad Run is down there, and then also down, whereabouts is it? It's over that way. It's you can't see it very well during the daytime because it does glow in the nighttime. But there is the other side of Mad Run, which is affectionately called the butthole because it's just a hole in the ground that's got like cobwebs and everything around it. But we want to go over here, so we're going to kind of carry on going over this way. We're going to climb down this one here. Climb all the way down here. Look at the spiders. Now, I've got a lot of nostalgia about this place. However, it has been changed somewhat. The spiders are smaller, which is one of my kind of pet peeves. That target reticle used to be how big these spiders were. They were huge. I'm going to put some pictures up. As I'm walking across here, I'm going to throw some pictures up from old Mad Run. Devs, if you're watching it, please put the spiders back up to being huge. It was, I mean, look at this. It's like they're tiny. They used to, as you were clearing across here, and it was proper terrifying because there were loads of them as well. There were probably twice as many. Maybe not this bit here. But yeah, they were huge, twice this size. Like they were properly like this big. They were towering over you, and you had to try and pull all of these spiders. You couldn't really get them single at the time, but yeah, there's just so many spiders. And then this here, it was so good when it got dropped in the game. And one of my instant things was, oh, wouldn't it be cool if the spiders were able to spawn on the ceiling and then drop down on you? Oh, it'd be so good. Anyway, yeah, as you probably noticed earlier when I was raving about the, look at this place, when I was raving about the Shriek's eyes, like looking like Pennywise and stuff. Yeah, I'm a huge horror fan, so like arachnophobia. If you have got arachnophobia, turn the video off now. Yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. It's such a cool zone. Now, like I say, it has been changed a little bit. There are far fewer mobs in here now, which is a bit of a shame. And as you can see, they're teeny tiny. These used to be just enormous, and you'd be like pulling 4 or 5 of these and then trying to split off a pool of 4 and 5. So the first time we ever broke into here, we had 3 monks like feign death pulling off each other, which was just nuts. Back in the earlier days of Pantheon. But yeah, so again, just make them bigger. So good. So if you go in here, you really have to come in here and just kill all the way through in here. It's a bit of a dungeon crawl. It's really good fun. It's not too challenging anymore, so you can kind of cope with it. It used to be really tricky and really difficult to kind of break into. I'm going to do I might do a bit of a kind of a plead video at some point with the devs or maybe this is that video, to put this like just like 50% harder, 50% more challenging than it currently is, because it was some of the most terrifying, scary, intense, sweaty, just like kind of zones to pull and break into I have ever played in an MMO. I mean, it's still not bad, to be fair. I mean, look at there's still a load of these mobs everywhere. So maybe if they just make them bigger, again, maybe it will get that kind of cramped, terrifying feel again. And once you've come all the way through and you've got out of this kind of little dungeon crawl, you can't really get lost in there. There's only one way through, so keep coming through here. You get to this bit here, and this is like a little rocky bridge, and you can kind of go. You can go down that way, and then if we look down, oh, where is it? I don't think she's visible from up here. She's not visible from up here at the moment, but yeah. So you go across this bridge. Definitely need my torch on for this. Otherwise, you do tend to fall off. But it's just so much fun. Right, let's get to the next bit, and we can show you. I'm gonna randomly get aggro in a second, walking through here, and it's gonna terrify me. And I'm gonna be like, ah! Right, is she there? Oh, she's not. Right, we're going to have to go down there. So that is where the queen is. So yeah, once you've got through here, you can go up this way. Basically, just kind of explore, and you can go down into the depths a little bit, down that bit there. You can go all the way around the top. So you can go all the way around this top bit here. There's the coffer there. Which is actually quite interesting because that's actually visibly showing now, which is good. So that's the end of the infamous map quest. So if you ever got a map fragment from one of the chests in Thronefast and you followed that quest, this is the last part of that quest. So that's the coffer there that you have to go to. So you can follow it all the way around there, all the way around, and you can go all the way around this area here. You might have to climb a few of the rocks, so you climb a few rocks and then pass across some of the gaps as you're going across there. Again, I'm not going to spoil things, and then you can go into there, and then there is there is a big mouth into another tunnel, and then there's another tunnel with a big room across there, and if you just kind of come up here. There we go. Oh, it's so good. That is the cave there. So that goes. Where is it? There we go. So that path that went all the way around the edge goes into the beginning of the cave there, and it follows that cave through, and it comes out here. So that's where that comes out. And then also, what you can do is once you get here, if you find this. Little kind of tree branch or whatever, I don't know what it is, like a little vine, you can drop down onto it and then walk down here. You've got to be very, very careful because there's some mobs down here. So there's a spore beetle. Spore beetles are a pain. You have to kill those very, very first. Again, I'm trying not to do spoilers too much, but kill the spore beetles first. That's a nice little tip for you. I'm going to drop down here. There she is. Oh, there she is. Oh, my queen, my queen. Now, for those of you who don't know who she is, we're going to turn all of these off. For those of you who don't know who she is, I have removed one of her fangs for my dagger. Yeah, that is the Fang of Agonok, and that is the Queen Agonok, and she's huge, like properly huge. Again, I'll throw a little picture in there. Yeah, this is such a cool area, such a cool zone. That up there, that's the cave that I was talking about earlier. So once you've kind of gone all the way around that edge that I showed you earlier, we've gone all the way around that edge into the beginning of the cave there. That's where the cave comes out, and then if you come down here, you can also climb down, and there's another cave down here. I'm going to show you that now. So if you climb down here, just make sure once you get down here, there's a little ledge for you to fall onto. There we go. Little ledge for you to fall onto, and then if you walk around here, there's loads of this, by the way. The slitherall, there's loads of slitherall down here. So if you want to get some stuff to to for resources and things, this is one of the best places to come for kind of slitherall and stuff. There is another little cave in here, and she's probably not up. Oh no, she is up. There she is. There we go. The witch. There we go. Witch of the wood, and she's green still. So yeah, the Witch of the Wood is back there. Again, I'm not going to go in there and kind of spoil what it looks like, but I suppose I'm spoiling a little bit because I'm in here. Right, shall we go and have a quick look at? Shall we go and have a quick look at the Queen? I don't know whether they have changed that water. I don't know whether they've changed that water yet. Do you think we can climb out of it yet? Let's go in and find out. I think because we used to be able to. This used to not be water, and you used to just be able to kind of just climb straight up. So it looks like we can still climb up around this. I'm going to try and come up out of the way. There we go. I'm so excited! I'm so excited. I haven't seen Agonok for ages. Not up close, not properly. There she is. There she is. So yeah, this is the first. She's probably going to aggro and come and smack me in the face or something. But this is the first raid boss. What does she con? Oh my god, she's dark blue. Well, I mean she's level 40. So this was the first raid boss that we killed in the game, and yeah, she's fab. So yeah, this is mad. Look at this place. This is Mad Run. This is my favourite place in the game. Like I say, I just want them to make the spiders larger. I just want them to make the spiders bigger. I can probably forgive you, VR, for dropping the amount of mobs in the zone, so it was slightly easier to break into. Just put a couple of spawns back in, please. But please, please, please make the spiders big again, because like killing spiders that are the same size as you in a game like this. Fantastic. Right, there we go. So yeah, come down into Mad Run. Explore every single corridor. There's cool stuff in every single corridor. There's one, two. There's two names in here. There's two names in the butthole. So in the other area as well. So go and kill. They all drop really cool stuff. Like I'm still wielding the fang here. I would have the spear from one of the other names in here, but I got this fell spike, so I swapped it and I gave it to my low-level shaman. So yeah, there's some really nice, cool drops in here that have very unique graphics as well. So yeah, come into Mad Run. Kill the spiders, crawl through all the cobwebs and everything, and come and say hello to the Queen. Just don't get too close. Don't get too close. Right, there we go. I've got one more little secret, not secret, but one more little bonus one for you as well. It's just a little one, so we'll come back to that one in a second. But yeah, there we go. Mad Run. Absolutely mental zone. Great memories, nostalgia through the roof for me. My favourite place. Come and investigate. VR, if you're watching, just go to all the mobs, select all, make them all bigger. Even her. Like let's have Agonok like absolutely huge. Fantastic. What a place. What a zone. Thanks very much. Right, let's go. I'll show you the last little bonus one. Right, so the little bonus one. This is a little bonus one for you all, and it's possibly hopefully it is a area that you know of, but I've never been, because what we're going to do is we're going to run to the first camp, or very possibly the first camp. If you start in Thronefast, it's very possibly the first. I love this. Rats. Go on, Foxy. Take him down, Foxy. This is probably the first camp you ever did if you were in Thronefast, and it's the skeletons. So it's this little skeleton camp just over here, and there's actually a couple of cool areas around here. If you are not aware, The skeletons are here. Here we go. So the skeletons are here. So there's a couple of things you can do here actually. I'm going to show you one specifically, but I'm going to point out another as well. If you go up to the back of this skeleton camp, let's go up here so that we can see properly. Let's just run up to the top. There we go. So if we come and just stand here, this is the skeleton camp. It's going to go purple here. Right. So if you run up to the back of the skeleton camp here, down there, and you climb up that cliff there, and then you run across here and you climb up that cliff, the next cliff. There's 3 cliffs that you climb up, and you end up over here. So you end up over there on that cliff over there, and it kind of goes in. It's a bit of a horseshoe. That's where the griffins are. So there's some griffins over there, and that's also where Windfeather is. So Windfeather drops a really cool shield, and it drops a really cool like saber, one-handed saber, which is really nice, and that's got a proc on it as well. So it drops a really cool shield. Actually, I don't know whether it drops a shield anymore. It definitely drops the sword anyway. So you can go and grab that, and that's a really nice little spot up there as well. They respawn reasonably quickly, so you can go and do that. But I'm sure everybody probably, let's just go into this just to make sure. I'm sure everybody probably came in here and killed all these skeletons when they were like level 4, level 5, level 6. And if you were anything like me and the groups that I was in, you will have got here and went, oh, there's a cave back there. Wonder what's in the cave. And you walked in the cave and you died instantly. Because I did. And I did many times. I was like, oh, I need to go and get in that cave. Anyway, once I was high enough level, we came back here, and we came in here and we had a look to find out what these actually were. So I mean, they look really cool at night time as well. And there's a monk who is dead, and there's living corpses and everything. And if you go through here, there's a crypt, and there's another skeleton there, and there's a crypt in here. Oh, what's this? There's a dark rock skeleton there, and there's a hideous ghoul. So if you are of the level of going up to the graveyard, you can. I'll just make sure I've got my concealment ones on. Let's drop that back on. Just to make sure, and then we'll click the food as well, just to make absolutely sure. In fact, let's make absolutely, because I don't really want to die in here. We're going to put like a ghost on as well, just to kind of make sure categorically. So if you come in here, there's a little crypt, and there's lots of this as well. So there's loads of this in as well. So if you're around the level of doing the graveyard, you can come in here. And you can really explore and come in and do all of this area behind the skeletons, which you probably have forgot. I'm not going to go any further. I don't want to spoil it, but you've probably forgotten exists. Yeah, if you want to come in here and do this, these are some tricky pulls, because you've got to wait for that hideous ghoul to go. You can then pull the dark rock skeleton and mez this one when you pull them out. So you need a little bit of CC, a little bit of crowd control to be able to do it. Yeah, it's probably a little area which you've forgotten about, and have most definitely, if you're anything like me, kind of gone in at the beginning when you were killing those skeletons, like, oh, there's a cave, oh, dead. Because Visionary Realms are evil people. Yeah, there we go. There's a little bonus area for you to go and explore in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That was my 5 favourite places in Pantheon for you to go and visit, explore, camp, kill, get some drops from and things like that, with a little bonus one right at the end. Where it's just one of those things that you've got to go and get revenge on once you've died there at level 4. Absolutely brilliant. You're level 4, you're killing skeletons, you find a cave, and it's got level 30 mobs in it. It's like, oh, okay. I get what this game is now. Yeah, thanks very much, everybody. I'm not going to keep you any longer. My name is Sarlor, or Diablo. I'm on Stormona now because Black Moon has been merged. So if you are on Stormona and you ever see me on, pop me a message and say hello. Let me know what you think of my videos and also what you want to see in the future. I've got a couple planned. Particularly got one about resource management in terms of mana regen and things like that. It's going to be a really interesting video for me to try to make. I'm dead excited for it, but it's going to be very divisive. 50% of you are going to love it, 50% of you are probably going to hate it. Yeah, I'm quite curious about it, and I really want to have it done. Really want to record it. So I'm going to start that one very, very soon. Until then, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you around in Terminus very, very soon. Thanks very much. Take care. Goodbye. From Sarlor and